Hi everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to share with you some social media trends for 2023. It is good to be aware of social media trends. I'm not saying jump on every single one, but be aware of what is going on if you're using social media to promote your music, which you should if you can because it is free. If you are new here, hello and welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. I make videos regularly-ish on branding, social media and visuals aimed at independent music artists who want to learn and better themselves in these areas. Here are my free tips for you. So please like this video and subscribe and join us. I also have some very affordable courses available on my web shop, so check those out. One is branding and one is social media for a release campaign. Okay, let's dive right in. Okay, so I would be aware of these trends for at least the next, say, 6 to 18 months-ish. I will do these videos regularly as soon as I feel like there is an update for you. Some will cross over and be like long-standing trends, some will be quicker, but it gives you an idea anyway of what to be aware of. So trend number 1 is authenticity and integrity. So this was mentioned in my last video, and authenticity is super big right now. And for me, it is the base of everything anyway, whether it is a trend or not. Because if you want to create art that you love and enjoy yourself, then authenticity has to come into it. Otherwise, you may have a quick, short success, but it's just, you're not going to get the most out of it. So be honest, raw, be open with people on socials. Obviously have boundaries in place. You do not have to be an oversharer at all. That is not what this means. But just let people see the real you and try and actually build real connections. And that is what people want at the moment. This is what the audience is responding to. Users of social media, they want to be able to trust both the platform that they're on and the brand or artist or business that they're interacting with as well. Values comes into this as well, so I talk about values in this video. The 5 main brand pillars, values is one of them. Values really comes into this, and the younger generations are really responding to businesses and brands that actually shout about their values and then take action that aligns with them. So again, just be aware of that. If you've done the work on your brand pillars, make sure that the value one is there. Don't force it, but put the work in as well, find that balance, and then make sure you're taking action that actually aligns with those values you've chosen or which are part of you. Okay, trend number 2 is strategic cross-posting. So recently-ish in the past, the platforms have kind of tried to compete with each other by, all having some kind of story feature or having some kind of short video feature, and now the trend is actually moving towards being strategic, not just having a story and whacking it out on everything, not just having a short video and whacking it out on everything. It's actually looking at, okay, what do people want in a short on YouTube? What do people want on TikTok? And what do people want on Instagram Reels? If this feels overwhelming, do not worry, because I do always say, and I stick to this, if you are a music artist and you're doing everything yourself and you do not have a team, then just focus on 2 social media channels, but do them well. So look at where your skill set is, where your enjoyment is, where your audience is. Pick your 2 focus channels, but then make sure that you're creating content that actually fits each platform and each feature. So yeah, there are variants, like things that I've put, and I do post things the same on Reels and TikTok, partly to just see what happens, because the ones that are popular on TikTok are never popular on Instagram and vice versa. So there is a really different kind of audience on each platform and for each feature. So be aware of that and make sure that your content is very much fitted to the platform and the feature. Trend number 3, community over persona. So I think a few years ago when Instagram was in its heyday and everything was very influencer-based, inspirational kind of imagery, aesthetic imagery, there is still an element of that, but it's much less about the persona, the person, the influencer, so to speak. I'm not saying you guys are influencers, but you get what I mean in terms of the social media profile. It's less about the person and more about the community which you are nurturing and building. So again, audience consideration is really big here. What kind of community do you want to create, and how can your content actually bring extra value to them, promote conversation and build that community? So, and this again is values and authenticity comes into it, everything kind of works together. Consider how you can build this desired community, or look at what's started to happen and nurture that and build it further. But when people come onto your profile, it's now shifting to be more about what community are they joining, rather than who is this aspirational person, so to speak, and do I want to, you know, live vicariously through them. So yes, consider community. Trend number 4, sustainability. So this will come through for some of you in your values. I have worked with artists who say that sustainability and the environment is really one of their dominant values that they really want to shout about. But as a general consensus, it's also coming through as a trend. The younger generations are really starting to zone in on that. They want to, if you're, I mean, again, this is maybe veered more towards businesses in terms of you guys, but just be aware, the younger generations, sustainability is up there with things that they care about. So if your audience is sort of, say, 30 and under, 25 and under, it is worth just considering, how do you feel about the environment? What do you do to help with the climate crisis and to ensure sustainability in what you do? Is there anything you can do better? Yes, there's stuff we can all do better. Consider your actions, consider how much you talk about it, and can that be increased more? And I'm not saying do it because that's what people care about, I'm saying be aware of it because that's what people care about and it's an issue. But then look at how you can do it in an authentic way to you, and just make sure that what you're saying, that your actions align with what you're saying. So find your level on it, like maybe you really care about it but don't want to shout about it. Just find a balance that works for you, and just make sure that what you're saying aligns with your actions. But be aware that sustainability is, people are looking for all businesses, artists, brands to have some kind of awareness and be taking action in some way. Trend number 5, TikTok is here to stay. I think we knew this because short video has started dominating. Short video was a trend on my last video, and it is here to stay. And in terms of this, I would say, like, obviously I think you have to do what's authentic for you. Don't just jump on every trend blindly because you think it's going to work. It's not. You have to have some kind of authentic strategy behind it. But again, being aware that TikTok is going to be a long-standing platform, just look at what you're doing currently and take it a step further. That would be my advice. So if you haven't even downloaded it yet and you hate the idea of it, just download it. Just have a look, see if there's a couple of people that you can find that you do enjoy, because there is a lot of lip syncing, there is a lot of trends and meme type stuff, but there are some really awesome creative people as well. There's some really amazing individual stuff. For me, I don't love the just repeating trends and seeing loads of people doing the same thing, but I have found some accounts that I really love to follow as well. So just take it one step further. If you've posted once, then maybe look at what you can post again. Do some research, sit on there for an hour and just look at what other artists that you're inspired by are doing and jot down any ideas. Just embrace, spend some time with it, and just take it one step at a time. But no, short video TikTok is here to stay. Like I said, you can make these trends work for you. You don't have to jump on blindly. You can just look at them and say, okay, what can we actually add into our strategy here? How can we do it in an authentic way, in a way that feels exciting for us or for me? That is the main thing. Things will click when you're making content that you're excited by, and your audience will resonate with that as well. So happy trend researching / strategy planning. I hope this was helpful to you. Make sure you subscribe, check out my courses, and I will see you next time. Bye!